And now we're ready to head over to Hollywood Studios. 4:30 in the morning, about 3 hours of sleep. Extra magic hours this morning from 6 to 8 o'clock. The goal is to get in the park, enjoy the park, and then once boarding times are available for Rise of the Resistance, get one. So we made it to Hollywood Studios at 5 o'clock in the morning. There's a really big line already to get through security. Security guards are promptly here to start letting us in now, at least to the turnstile area. So this is the extra magic hours crowd so far, kind of at security rope drop. 5:15, they've started to let guests in. They've handed out a piece of paper describing the virtual queue for Rise of the Resistance. You won't be able to get a boarding group until after Extra Magic Hours ends. Very reminiscent of Star Wars weekends. Let in the park, and there's another rope up here to hold the nation back.
Remember, Rise of the Resistance will not be part of the AMETs today, okay? We're all right with that. But when we walk in, we are going to take you back, if you would like, to Smuggler's Run, back in Galaxy's Edge. You also may go to Toy Story. If you're going with us, we're going to go to the left and we're going to Galaxy's Edge. You can go to Toy Story. You got Tower of Terror. How cool is that?
10 to 6. We're moving on.
Those of you who remain in the park after Extra Magic Hours may have the opportunity to join a boarding group using a virtual queue system to experience our newest attraction, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. This will allow you to enjoy the other offerings in Star Wars: Galaxy's Edge and the rest of the park while you wait. Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance is not available during Extra Magic Hours. Thank you, and enjoy your day here at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
And away we go. Everyone's speed walking to get to Galaxy's Edge. Christmas! Look at all the people. Rise of the Resistance, lined with a wall of cast members. Stormtroopers greeting us.
We have eyes on you.
We're all ready to get us anyway.
Coming into the area, and the line for Smuggler's Run is backed up beyond the cantina. Passing my home.
There's someone docked on Hondo's landing pad. And it's Hondo's area. Reserved for Hondo Onaka, president of Onaka Transport Solutions.
Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy.
There it is. Space Wrench. Porgs. I want one of these in my house.
Prepare next. Hit your flashing button.
Ready.
Better be faster when we get into real trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Hold back on the stick to fly out.
Goodbye, Platoon. Oh my God.
Yes, keep shooting.
Oh!
Look up to us. Take evasive action.
I shot 11 TIE fighters. It's not a bad way to start the day. And now for a hopefully delectable breakfast Ronto wrap. It's the breakfast Ronto wrap. Essentially, little prefab egg dealio with that hot dog thing. And some cheese in there. They're demonstrating how to play sabacc.
You have to change your order.
Which they sell right behind the counter. So after waiting months to eat that breakfast Ronto wrap, That was the worst. It's basically a hot dog inside like a Subway egg. X-Wing at sunrise. Let's get some Star Tours in. Good morning, AT-AT.
Don't insult me, Weatherman Scrappile.
It looks busy in here.
Yes, I am. So just you get back to fixing that hydroplane.
Rex, you're back. So while we were on Star Tours, the boarding groups opened up. I was able to pick up boarding group 16 as soon as the ride ended. We do have merchandise here too for pass holders. Rise of the Resistance, Child's Rise of the Resistance, magic bands, and we've got pins. This is the non-pass holder shirt. I actually like this one better. It's kind of like unique colors. And this is the non-pass holder magic band. And they do have a women's cut also. Knockoff Turvis mugs. A different women's shirt. This is just for Galaxy's Edge. And then you have the Rise of Resistance hats. And for those that don't know, Star Tours is celebrating 30 years being here at Hollywood Studios since 1989, and they have a new shirt out. So just a quick note, extra magic hours for resort guests started at 6 today, but Rise of the Resistance was not included. While we were waiting, they said that they would make an announcement at 10 to 8 about when you'd be able to log into the app to get a boarding group for Rise of the Resistance. When we went into Batu at Galaxy's Edge, they said they'd open the time at 7:45. So there's a lot of people that had no idea that the boarding groups were opening up at 7:15. So it's still another half an hour earlier than even what they said when you went into Batu. And there's a lot of people that are pissed off that times have really escalated through the day now. For as much as I love Disney, this is really not being handled very well at all. So outside the Chinese theater, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has a firm opening date now of March 4th, 2020. The maker himself, George Lucas. Right next to R2-D2 and C-3PO. Han Solo, Harrison Ford. Mark Hamill. Heading into Toy Story Land. That guy doesn't know. Me either. Swirling saucers with 10-minute wait. So we're getting ready to ride spinning saucers. You guys should know at 7:50 a.m. they ran out of boarding passes for the entire day today. Now for those of you keeping score of me droning on and on, you aren't supposed to start looking for a pass until 7:50. The communication here in operations, getting that ride up and running every day, is awful. But for now, whee! Oh. We're so close now. Groups 1 to 13, we're 16. When you click on status, it tells you how far along you are. There is a toy from the ride, Rise of the Resistance. It's got electronic lights and noises. 75 bucks. So the boarding group's been stuck on 13 for a bit because the ride is down again. And we're just waiting. R2 is on the move in the Droid Depot. You can own R2 for $25,000. I've loved this bowl since we first gone to Galaxy's Edge. I really would like it. It's 75 bucks. I don't know if I need a $75 bowl to eat popcorn out of.
Do not serve any fatty or acidic foods.
No pork rinds?
What else can you do?
With Rise being down for a while, I'm gonna take another little break. Maybe get a piece of cake or something so we can sit down. We're up to 10:20 in the morning, and they're back up and running. Back to boarding group 14. We got 2 more boarding groups to get called for us. It's 10:58 and they called our number. We're going in. And this is how far we got. It's the backside of water. this the coaxium? They have a couple of those Dharma Initiative ranch dressings. Space wrench. The queue inside is super windy. Star Wars rocks. That is cool. That is so cool. A whole bunch of stuff. Not a lot of time to look at it. More stuff.
Who says I don't have a glass? Hi everyone.
Actually have little wires out.
Oh, it might not be.
I like this hallway.
11:30, I'll take it. It's okay. I was like,
Making it into another room. Is this like thermal detonator molds? Weapons. Got rifles. Ammo. DH-17. It's like Jyn Erso's pistol, I forgot the number. More rifles. These were like standard issue Rebel soldier pistols. More pistols. So it looks like they have some grenades down below here. And some ammo. Some flight suits. Backpacks, gear packs. Resistance helmets. I love the masks. Oxygen. Standard issue packs down below. I'm looking for Easter eggs and not finding a lot yet. Electro binoculars up top. Look at these credits. I love it. Is this some Calmarian credits there? Now we're rocketing past some stuff. Looks like medical supplies. Another awesome display. We're getting broken up from the group that was in front of us.
BB-8. Prep the ready room for recruits. Commander 9-9, please report back to ITS cockpit.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Should you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9-9 and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poltan and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear.
Holy cow, it's Poe's X-Wing. Look at this transport.
deck is in motion.
Oh my god. We're going in the transport. Oh man.
That's better. Kept the miner in motivator. Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
Good.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
I'm driving it. I need that over here for you. Good. Black Leader, are you and your team ready? Affirmative. The engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
All ships, launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara. Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark. Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything? Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got? There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields. We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute. Red 2, Blue 5, we gotta clear a path so transport can make the jump.
We lost Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake your balloon.
I'm trying, Mike.
We lost Blue 5. I'm gonna try to get out of the way. Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump. Be ready. We don't have much time. Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers. Get out of there! We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in. Get some friends and make us a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Resistance spy! This ship is now under control of the First Order. You will all face interrogation. Everyone off the ship. Move along.
Oh my god. More cute. Even just the set and the queue is overwhelmingly amazing. The detail. I don't want to keep saying it, but oh my god. This is the next room that we're waiting to get into. Oh my goodness. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Still in the lines that you were before. How many of you? All right, spies. Very important. You do remember these colors you're standing on. Follow those.
Not quite sure where we go to. Oh man.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
You're needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
We're getting broken out.
You're right.
Head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. We are breaching attention 1-3. Not seen on level D. There they are! Fire! If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape rods just below us! Wait, why are you down? I said down! Up is bad! Up is real bad!
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Came in a little off target. Our crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're Resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Line up. Stafford's pod beacon.
Lieutenant Beck here. I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. You too.
So we are fresh off the ride.
Wow.
I am speechless.
Oh my god.
I've never experienced anything like that.
No, not at all.
I was like you were literally in the movie.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't even know if you consider it a ride. It's just...
It's an experience.
Oh my god. Kylo Ren is on the prowl.
You may go. Believe that's your decision. I don't want to spoil it for you. That ship, the Millennium Falcon. I want to know why it's here.
The hunt for the spy has intensified.
We have eyes on you. Resistance as heroes. I see them as doomed.
Hopefully someone has been helpful with information. regarding that resistance spy. She will be found.
Information.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if you get it from a pirate, a thief, or a traveler. But get it. Am I clear, Lieutenant?
Question anyone you find suspicious. If you don't believe them, bring them to me.
Affirmative.
Good. Then move out!
So one last thing before we go, we're in Launch Bay. And check it out, new Magic Man. Baby Yoda. Also Baby Yoda phone cases.
Oh yeah, we
and
got
a Mandalorian case. So here's a rundown on all of the new Mandalorian stuff. The child on board magnet. Must be mine. Alright, Hollywood Studios, we are getting out of here. We've been here a full 8 hours. Although it's only just a little after 1 o'clock. Rise of the Resistance, probably one of the greatest Star Wars experiences I've ever had in my life, and Star Wars has been a huge part of my life for the last 42 years. I mean, huge. If you've watched this channel for any period of time, you realize just how huge of a part it plays. So, haters, say what you want about recent Star Wars, but that ride was a technological marvel.
Oh my god, it's amazing. I walked out speechless. I'm completely speechless.
The downside is that ride and the way that Disney has handled the opening of the ride is an operational nightmare. Mm-hmm. And for as awesome as the ride is, I can only hope that things get better as time goes on, because this was nuts. Trying to get a boarding time, etc. And can only hope that things get better. Yeah. And I look forward to the day that we're able to get on that ride as part of a regular fast pass or just a regular experience. Yeah. So this is the dream, you know, to be able to have Star Wars full time and have things. It doesn't compensate for the rest of the park still, or Galaxy's Edge, needing aliens and creatures and droids or things to interact with and stuff. But if they kept the shows that they did, that we put in the video the other night, we'll put a link up here, and they have both of the rides operational, then and also Star Tours, then it's a hell of an offering for any Star Wars fan. So on that note, we're going to get out of here. Thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.